Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at the Shareholders Service Conference in San Diego. Joining me is Brian Hamburger of MarketCounsel. Brian, thank you so much for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
Now, Brian, in your session, you talked a lot about compliance issues. You talked about fiduciary harmonization, cybersecurity, succession planning. What was that one key takeaway for the audience here at Shareholders Service Group?
So I know you're going to love this, but the key takeaway is that there's not one key takeaway. The key takeaway is that regulatory compliance, risk mitigation, threats and opportunities within the space, they're abundant. Right, so we can't look at any one thing and say, okay, we're going to focus all our time and attention there. So if we're talking about cybersecurity, we want to talk about the fact that, hey, it's not a technology issue, it's a training issue, right? The technology is easy, training the staff is hard, and doing it on an ongoing basis. If we're going to talk about the fiduciary issue, we're going to talk about the fact that this is not going away anytime soon. And the fiduciary issue, the harmonization of the standard of care, doesn't stop with the standard of care. It's the rock that we got rolling down the hill, and you're not going to stop it after we achieve harmonization with the fiduciary issue. There's other things that need to be harmonized. So I think with all of these issues, it's really important that we have kind of an educated electorate within this space to really understand what these issues mean and the ramifications that it could have on their business.
So there's a lot of moving targets for advisors. How are they going to stay informed and educated about what to do with respect to compliance?
You know, it's a good question, because as an independent advisor, independence brings its responsibilities, and responsibilities means that you need to continue to track and follow what's going on. It's not that you have to hire any particular vendor. It's not that you have to go out and spend money. You got to spend your time, right, which is arguably your most valuable asset, in keeping up with what's being written out there, not just within the media, but actually reading the rules, right? So many of the questions that I receive are, well, my regulator's telling me this and telling me that. The reality is, if it's not in the rules, regulators aren't getting it, and they shouldn't get it. And so we need to make sure that advisors understand that going independent carries responsibilities, and it's to be informed.
I know you had a lot there, but I know that the audience really valued the takeaways you had for them at today's conference.
Thanks, my friend.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.